Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel.
I said, hey.
Welcome back to my channel. Anyway, I'm Jasmine W. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I got my mirror back here. Hopefully that's not too distracting for this video.
is.
Anyway, I wanted to come and show what I've been using on my skin, honey. On TikTok, Instagram, and everything, people are always asking me, what is my skincare routine? And I am kind of like a serial product trier, but I found some stuff that I really like recently.
Finally.
It just came to me. I attracted this skin.
Girl, be quiet.
Okay. So yeah, I wanted to share some of the products that I've been using and just show y'all my routine as well. You're gonna see my routine, my day and my night routine on here. This video is really gonna focus on Gias Skin Care products. I've been using, I'm having some eczema issues. If y'all can see like this on here, it's healing up. But anyway, I'm gonna talk about that as well. Gias Skin reached out to me by email, I think, and she wanted to send me some products. And I said, yeah, girl, send me some products. And I said, if they're not good, I will let you know, and I won't mention them on social media or anything like that, because I like to give honest feedback. I'm not gonna ever be the type of content creator that's just gonna push anything. And I know people say that all the time. I mean, some of y'all faves then said that and then set y'all up. But I'm really not going to, and I'm definitely not gonna be using anything on my skin that is not good or that I don't consider good, you know? Completely honest, all of Gias Skin products have been bomb.
Yep.
I got these products for free. I was not paid to talk to y'all about this. I didn't even have to talk to y'all about this. I'm coming to y'all because I think that the products are amazing and they're Black owned, and look at my skin. Speaks for itself. I wanted to talk about the things that she sent me, and I wanted to talk about Gias Skin a little bit more. Okay, so Gia reached out to me on May 14th and asked me to send the products. I probably had them, let's say a week after that, and I started to use them immediately. It is now almost the middle of July. So I've been using these products over a month for probably about 6 weeks or so, right? I love these products so much that I reached out to Gia and I said, can we jump on a call? Because I want to understand more about you. Before I do this video, I want to really be educated on like how this got started. And I don't want to tell her story, but Gia basically owns a business with her husband, and she has 2 twin daughters. And one of the daughters had skin trials, like acne, stuff like that, right? And so she started figuring out, what can I do, you know, after trying Proactive, after trying all of the expensive brands, after going to the dermatologist and paying hella money to try to figure out how she can help her daughter's skin issues, she started making her own stuff in her kitchen. And she said she started with the acne scar treatment, and her friends were like, can I get some? And it just kind of started from there. All of her products are manufactured in Texas now, so they're US, and this is a Black owned business, okay? This is a Black mom who saw a need and decided, since I cannot find something to help my kids, I'm gonna help my kids myself. And she started to create her own products, and I love stories like that. I'm gonna show y'all a few of the things she sent me, and then I'll show you my routine, okay? So she sent me the Renew Earth and Sea mask, which is a bentonite clay mask. She sent me, and she let me pick out whatever I wanted, right? So oil-free face moisturizer, the Balance. Some soaps that I've already used. She sent me some more soaps, a vanilla mint, a grapefruit geranium, and a sage and lemongrass. I love sage and lemongrass. I haven't used these yet. She said these are new. Whoop, ciao. But I'm using honey almond right now, and eucalyptus, hemp, and tea tree. So what I will say about the soaps really have to be special for me to order them specifically, right? I find that the honey almond soap, while it lathers good, it feels good, after I use it, it doesn't really have a smell to it. And I will admit that smells don't really last on me. So that's why I have to buy very luxurious, expensive perfumes, and I have to put body oils on before I spray my perfumes, because that allows for the perfume to stick to you or whatever. That's a little tip. But anyway, the eucalyptus, hemp, and tea tree soap, I love the experience in the shower. I think that's what the soaps what her soaps are good for. Not for long lasting scent after you get out of the shower. I don't know many soaps that do that. There are a couple from Ulta that have a long lasting scent afterwards. But the experience in the shower was really great. And my husband loved the eucalyptus tea tree soap. Like, he was like, oh, it smells so good. Like, just the experience in the shower and the relaxation that came from the soap, he really loved. Okay, the next thing I'll talk about was the glow serum, which is she sent me, which is apricot kernel seed oil, orange geranium tea tree, grapefruit, and jasmine oil. And this is just like a skin oil, which I tend to find for me are not necessary. I have very oily skin. I don't need skin oils. But for something like my eczema right here, I have been using just like a little bit of the skin, and it's itchy right now, so I'm gonna put this on here. I have been using a little bit of the skin oil on my eczema, and it's very hydrating, but I'm still, it's not like it's curing my eczema or anything like that. You know what I mean? It's just very nice, a nice little hydrator for my skin. I came into the room the other day and my husband had bought the glow serum because it has like a very distinct smell to it. Smells very earthy. So if you don't like earthy stuff, this is not for you. But it smells nice and earthy. I come into the bedroom, my husband, his face is oiled up and his neck and hands. And I smelled it and I was like, did you use my glow serum? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, well, cool. You know, so this is great for men or women, especially if, you know, you want your man to have like a night oil or something like that he uses and it smells nice. And then she also sent me a soak. Like, this is a foaming bath salt soak. My husband loves the way it smells. It smells amazing. It's very relaxing. And this is for when you're taking a bath. It actually foams and I love it. She said you only need like 1 scoop per bath, and I probably used like 2 scoops so far for 1 bath that I took. And I really love this stuff. It's very relaxing, great on the muscles, great after a workout if you're working out during quarantine, honey, and I'm trying to. Gia also told me that construction workers order this from her a lot. So if you have a spouse or a significant other or a friend who's doing like some intense work with their hands, body work, stuff like that, this is great for them. I think this is definitely worth it, especially if you're active, you know what I mean? And then also the Awakening O2 foaming cleanser. I can't even say the name. I can never say the name. Yeah, so this is the Gias Skin Care stuff that was sent to me. Y'all, my favorite things of everything that I would encourage people to rush out and get right now. The mask is amazing too, it really is. But if you had to pick 2 things to get right now, I would say the foaming cleanser, the Awaken foaming cleanser, and this oil-free moisturizer. I'm trying not to make this video hella long, but I guess it is what it is. I have what I think is seasonal eczema. It started after I got off of birth control 2 years ago. Yes, when I got off of birth control, I had very bad cystic acne. My skin broke out into hives. I had to take 2 Zyrtec a day. My hair fell out in the front. I had a bald spot. My hormones were completely out of whack, and that was exactly almost 2 years ago. So yeah, I've been on the search to try to figure out what's going on with my skin forever. There will be days when I wake up like what happened over the past 6 weeks. I was using Gias Skin Care products. I was loving them. And then this happened. I literally woke up, my face was broken out into hives. Like I had an allergic reaction to something. I wasn't eating or drinking anything out of the ordinary. I was drinking some red wine. Maybe that had something to do with it. My skin was terrible. If I was a little bit younger, I probably would have cried all day. But now I'm just like, girl, what I'm gonna do? I know it was not Gias Skin Care products because I was already using them for a few weeks, and I continued to use them through the breakout. And I believe that the Renew mask, I used it twice during the breakout. The moisturizer I kept using, the wash I kept using because I knew it wasn't that. So my skin is back popping, and I believe it's bounced back so quickly, probably because of these products. I'm not kidding. My skin usually always does bounce back, but not this quickly. This happened like, what, 2 weeks ago. And then the breakout moved down to my body. So if you see here, I have all types of like, I don't know if you can see, but it's like, I had bumps all over, like hives, and this is some scarring from that. And it all kind of looked like this. You see how that looks? I'm not using Gias Skin Care products on my body. I'm just going through my normal routine. I know it will clear up, it will heal. But I think the cleanser and this oil-free moisturizer that she sent me has my skin popping. And that's what I'm gonna believe, and y'all ain't gonna be able to tell me no different, period. You're not gonna be able to tell me any different, okay? A couple of other things that I'm using that I've loved so far is this Versed Firming Serum that I got from Target. On the Rise Firming Serum by Versed. I love it. Do I think it's made a difference? I have some fine lines on my forehead. Like, these ain't even fine line, honey. These is adult lines. I just feel like it's doing something, okay? I don't know what it's doing. I feel like it's doing a little something. Is that okay? Can I just feel good about what I'm doing? The other thing that I'm using is the Tracy Hudson, she's a black woman here based in LA, Protecting Sunscreen Balm, and it's yellow. So if you are a brown girl, you won't have to worry about a casket, fresh out of the casket or ready for the casket look, because it's tinted for you all the way, you know, to my olive skin girls, all the way down to deep skin girls, right? And y'all also know I've talked about this in another video that I have on my YouTube about skincare, but my tretinoin cream, which is retinol, for the first few weeks that I was using Gias Skin Care, I was not using this. But you know, when my skin started to break out, I used this every other night, right? And you can tell, let me show you what this does. You see this little patch of skin right here? That's what retinol does. It peels your skin. It is annoying, but it is a really great way after I started having a lot of skin issues it's a way that I cleared up my skin and had that increase in cell turnover. Okay, so this is my morning routine in real time. I just got out of the shower and there is literally nothing on my face, Hopefully you've already seen the video or pictures of how my face looked when it was broken out. And as you can see, I'm still healing from that. But overall, I'm happy with my skin texture. So let me show y'all what I use in the morning and pretty much my routine. Sometimes I do this in the shower, but most of the time I do it when I first wake up before I do anything else. Unless I'm gonna go for a run. Today I went for a run/walk. Now also, keep in mind, this ain't for everybody. Take the gems from it, leave what you don't need. So I started using these facial puffs. I got these at Target. As you can see, they're Target brand, I'm pretty sure. Up and Up is like Target brand or whatever. And they're basically just cotton rounds, and they gently wash away makeup oil and excess dirt. I use these probably too often because I love to exfoliate, because exfoliating, as you know, improves the skin texture. A lot of dermatologists and stuff will say that it's not good for you to exfoliate all the time. I believe that, but am I gonna mind my own business? Like Tabitha Brown say, that's my business. I'll pay for it when I'm 50. This one I've used before. I just rinse them off with hot water and pat them dry with a towel, and I leave them on the side to air dry on like the side of my sink or whatever, on my little decorative little thing I have right here. Okay, so I'm gonna take one of these rounds and I'm gonna run some hot water on the round. And then I have my Gias Awaken O2 Foaming Cleanser. I use this day and night. I squeeze it onto my pad just a little. Literally, you don't need that much. And then I go upwards on my face. Especially in the morning, you don't need that much because your skin's pretty much already clean. I go on my neck, up, up, up. This is what my little pad looks like after you see some dirt came off. I'm gonna rinse my face, grabbing a towel, and I'm just gonna pat dry. We wanna get it dry, but we don't wanna get it too dry. You know how when air hits it like this, you want it to still feel cool. And then I go in with my Versed. I just started using this during quarantine, and it's a little squeezable thing, so this is almost empty. So I literally take that much and I like press it into my skin. Hit my neck, you know. In the morning, it's good to give your face a little massage because it takes down the puffiness. Really does work. And so I let my serum sink in for like 2 minutes. And usually during this time I like brush my teeth, floss, you know, something like that. I'm gonna get to that off camera. And then now that my serum has like really soaked into my skin, feels so good. It gives me a nice little glow. Then I take my Gias Skin Balance Oil-Free Moisturizer because I have oily skin. It has a little like creamy texture. It doesn't have a strong fragrance. It has a very light citrus fragrance. And this is all that you need. One finger for the face, one finger for the neck, boom. You mix them up. After I got my moisturizer on, this is how my skin looks. Looks pretty good, looks pretty good. And the last thing I do during the day, I haven't been doing this as much during quarantine because I haven't been outside that much, but I have a Protect Me sunscreen. You see that? So it doesn't give us black girls and brown girls a white tint on our skin. So after my moisturizer sinks in, I do my sunscreen on my neck, and I even rub the rest on the back of my hands. Cause you know we want young hands, honey. You can't grab a bag with no old hands, honey, okay? And that's the end of my morning routine. So yeah, and that's how my skin looks in the morning, okay? And that's my routine. Every single thing I showed you, I love. This is my stuff right here. And what I do with the cotton round, I just run some warm water over it. Again, y'all don't need to see me running warm water, okay? I know that would not add a nice effect to the video, but we're not doing it. I put it in the towel, press it dry, and it gets pretty dry after that. And I'll just put it off to the side to dry so I can use tonight. How often do I use the cotton round over and over? Like how many times do I use it over and over until I feel like that's gross? So probably like a few days. Okay, y'all, I am back after a long day. It's like 9 o'clock, not that long. But I'm gonna show y'all my night routine. So I've been using these Cetaphil Gentle Makeup Removing Wipes. There's another brand that I use. I'm gonna put it right here, but these wipes are wipes, okay? I don't know if y'all know. Wipes are wipes. I'm gonna use these to wipe my makeup off. For my eye makeup and like lash glue, I do use this little Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water for the makeup around my eyes with a Q-tip. But these wipes work really good that I haven't had to really do that. So these are nice and gentle, and I feel like it got a lot off. Look at that. Next, I'm going to use my Gias Awaken O2 foaming cleanser, just like I did this morning. And I'm going to use my serum and my moisturizer. So let me do that process. You've already seen it. It's the same process. And then I'm going to talk about this Sea Earth Renew Mask by Gias Skin Care. I even put this on my skin when I was having a very bad breakout that I showed y'all already. It didn't irritate my skin. I like the way it dried out whatever was happening, and it might have even helped it clear up quicker. I don't know. I haven't had an allergic reaction like this in probably 8 months or so, and maybe it's because the seasons change and the weather change. I do find that when the weather changes, it happens to me like that. I do have one of these jade rollers, and I don't use it often enough, but I use it every now and then. Like, I probably honestly use it, if I have to guess, like once a month, because you have to really whip it out and like have the time to use it. But I'm going to show y'all really quick like what happens when you use it on like one side of the face, because it really does like slim your face, you know what I mean? And this probably isn't even real jade. I don't even know how much I paid for this one. I don't even know how I got this one. I don't even know if I paid for it. I think I did. And then I also go up on the neck and get the lymph nodes right over here. Yeah, can you see my face? This side looks a little bit more, I think it looks a little bit more slim. You just get the drainage out, I guess, out of your face or whatever. This is tretinoin cream, 0.25. I got this when I went to the dermatologist after I got off birth control. I had a lot of allergies and skin and stuff go on. And I had breaking out like this and stuff like that. So I wanted to know how I could solve the very bad pigmentation issues that I had at the time. And she prescribed this to me. I've had this tube for 2 years. So that just goes to show how often I use this. Not very often, but let me show you how I use it. You see, I literally have this much. It makes your skin cells turn over faster than they normally would. So you will see a lot of peeling, like just chafing along the skin. And because skin texture is very important to me, this solved what I needed when I needed it at the time. To me, it's not the best solution because I have pigmentation issues come up all the time. Do I want to use this every day? No. But anyway, what I do is I put it on my dark spots first, and then I put the rest on my hands. I go on my neck too. And you're literally only supposed to use like the smallest amount, and that's how I use it. I think it's more of a concern for me right now, like on my forehead, because I'm starting to get some lines on my forehead or whatever. Other than that, it's just for pigmentation. So, this is how my skin looks. I always get so many compliments on my skin, and I don't think my skin is that great, but I do think that I have good skin texture. So as long as the texture is nice and smooth and soft and supple, whatever discoloration you're seeing here, and like this scar I have here and all of that, and I have another scar here, can be covered up with makeup because you have such a smooth layer to start with in the first place. Yeah, I hope this helps. Hopefully you guys enjoyed looking at my routine. You saw how I did everything. You saw exactly what I used and how I used it. And I hope this was helpful. Please support Gia. She makes a lot of stuff at home. She's a Black woman who decided to take her children's skin into her own hands and started making her own products, and they turned out to be popping. So appreciate you, girl. Yeah, if you have any questions about what I'm using, how I'm using it, or whatever, I don't know how you could possibly have questions because I just showed you in the video, but hit me below and I'll answer it for you. Also, if you enjoy my channel, I have everything on here. Everything you could possibly need is on here, okay? So go ahead and subscribe to my channel and check out my podcast called Colored Couch Conversations, where I talk to women of color about women that inspire us, trending topics, random questions, and we give advice in the Keep It Real corner. So I appreciate y'all for watching. I'll see you on Monday with another video about something random, honey. Bye.